Introducing the extraordinary life of Amelia Earhart, a trailblazing aviator who shattered gender barriers by achieving the unprecedented feat of being the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Throughout her illustrious career, Earhart set numerous aviation records, igniting inspiration among women worldwide to chase their aspirations fearlessly. However, tragedy struck in 1937 during her attempted flight around the globe, as she mysteriously vanished. Let's dive into the story of her life, filled with excitement, bravery, and the ongoing search for what really happened. Amelia Earhart, born on July 24, 1897, in Atchison, Kansas, was the daughter of Samuel Edwin Stanton Earhart and Amelia Amy Otis. Named after her grandmothers, Earhart had a spirited upbringing with her sister Grace Muriel Earhart. Amelia's fascination with flight began early, sparked by her first sighting of an aircraft at the Iowa State Fair in 1908. Despite her initial disinterest in flying, Earhart's adventurous spirit led her to her first homemade flight attempt, which ended with exhilaration. Her family eventually moved to Des Moines, Iowa, where Earhart's father's career introduced her to aviation, igniting a lifelong passion that would define her legacy. Amidst her explorations, Amelia pursued education, attending Hyde Park School in Des Moines, and later completing her high school education at Chicago's Hyde Park High School. After graduation, Earhart spent a Christmas vacation visiting her sister in Toronto, Canada. After seeing wounded soldiers returning from World War I, she volunteered as a nurse's aide for the Red Cross. Earhart came to know many wounded pilots. She developed a strong admiration for aviators, spending much of her free time watching the Royal Flying Corps practicing at the airfield nearby. In 1919, Earhart enrolled in medical studies at Columbia University. She quit a year later to be with her parents, who had reunited in California. At a 1920 Long Beach air show, Earhart's 10-minute plane ride ignited her passion for flying. She worked various jobs to fund lessons from aviator Anita Netta Snook, immersing herself in aviation literature and culture. Short hair and a weathered leather jacket exemplified her dedication. In 1921, she bought a Kinner Airster, the Canary, marking her entry into aviation. Achieving a record altitude in 1922, she obtained her pilot's license in 1923. Despite financial struggles after family inheritance depletion in 1924, Earhart sold her plane and embarked on a cross-country journey with her mother. Attempts at Columbia University were cut short due to finances, leading to teaching and social work. She rekindled her aviation involvement in 1927, joining the American Aeronautical Society and promoting flying in local newspapers, establishing herself as a regional aviation figure. On May 20th, 1932, Earhart achieved a historic milestone as the first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic, completing a grueling 15-hour journey from Harbour Grace, Newfoundland, to Culmore, Northern Ireland. Collaborating with George Putnam, they clandestinely planned the solo flight, announcing it to coincide with Lindbergh's anniversary. Departing with a newspaper to verify the flight date, Earhart encountered thick clouds and icy wings, facing mechanical issues after 12 hours. Forced to alter her destination, she skillfully landed near Culmore, Northern Ireland. On May 22, 1932, Earhart received a warm welcome at Hanworth Airfield, London, solidifying her status as an international hero. Her historic flight earned her prestigious honors, including the Gold Medal from the National Geographic Society, the Distinguished Flying Cross from the U.S. Congress, and the Cross of the Knight of the Legion of Honor from the French government. Amelia Earhart's ambitious endeavor to circumnavigate the Earth along the equator ended tragically on July 2, 1937. With a Lockheed Electra L-10E and a seasoned crew including Captain Harry Manning, Fred Noonan, and Paul Mance, Earhart aimed to complete the challenging journey. Departing from Oakland, California, their plan encountered setbacks from the start. A mishap during takeoff in Hawaii damaged the plane, necessitating extensive repairs. Despite the delay, Earhart and Noonan embarked on the revised eastward journey from Miami on June 1, 1937. Their route spanned Central and South America, Africa, and finally, New Guinea, covering 22,000 miles. Departing from Lae, New Guinea, they faced the daunting Pacific leg towards Howland Island, meticulously prepared with celestial navigation and radio communication plans. However, critical decisions and unforeseen challenges plagued their flight. Inadequate radio equipment and fuel shortages exacerbated difficulties. Navigational errors compounded their predicament, leading to confusion and miscommunication with the U.S. Coast Guard vessel, Itasca, stationed near Howland Island. Amidst deteriorating conditions, Earhart's last communication reported low fuel and failed attempts to locate the Itasca. Despite extensive search efforts, including a $4 million rescue operation authorized by President Franklin D. Roosevelt, Earhart and Noonan's fate remained elusive. Their disappearance marked one of aviation's greatest mysteries, leaving behind a legacy of courage and exploration. On January 5, 1939, Amelia Earhart was declared legally deceased, her remarkable achievements forever etched in history. Since her disappearance, various theories have emerged regarding Amelia Earhart's final days, with two gaining considerable credibility. One posits that Earhart's plane crashed at sea due to poor planning and execution, as the aircraft was not fully fueled and faced numerous difficulties during the last leg of the flight. Experts believe the plane likely ran out of fuel 35 to 100 miles off the coast of Howland Island. Another theory suggests that Earhart and Noonan might have landed on uninhabited Nikumaroro Reef, southeast of Howland Island, after flying without radio transmission for some time. Evidence includes artifacts found on site, such as improvised tools, bits of clothing, aluminum panels, and a piece of plexiglass matching an Electra window. In a significant discovery in May 2012, a jar of freckle cream was found on a remote South Pacific island near other artifacts, believed by many investigators to have belonged to Earhart. These findings add complexity to the enduring mystery of Amelia Earhart's disappearance. In a recent breakthrough, former U.S. Air Force intelligence officer Tony Romeo claims to have discovered traces of Amelia Earhart's long-lost plane using sonar data from a deep-sea drone. Planning a mission this year, Romeo aims to solve the 87-year-old mystery of Earhart's disappearance over the Pacific in 1937. The blurry sonar images, captured 5,000 meters beneath the surface, show a plane-like shape, reigniting hopes of bringing closure to America's most famous missing person case. If successful, Earhart would have been the first female pilot to circumnavigate the globe. Deep Sea Vision's extensive search efforts cover over 13,400 square kilometers in 100 days, marking a significant step toward unraveling the enduring mystery of Amelia Earhart. Dorothy Cochran from the Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum is intrigued and suggests another expedition. Earhart's circumnavigation attempt began in 1937, and her last known position was near the Nukumanu Islands. Earhart's life and career have been celebrated for the past several decades on Amelia Earhart Day, which is held annually on July 24th, her birthday. Earhart possessed a shy, charismatic appeal that belied her determination and ambition. In her passion for flying, she amassed a number of distance and altitude world records. But beyond her accomplishments as a pilot, she also wanted to make a statement about the role and worth of women. She dedicated much of her life to prove that women could excel in their chosen professions just like men and have equal value. This all contributed to her wide appeal and international celebrity. Her mysterious disappearance, added to all of this, has given Earhart lasting recognition in popular culture as one of the world's most famous pilots. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, follow us for more videos.